and upload. Okay, so what we're going to do now is start studying Numpy. Okay, there is a tutorial here. If you click on it, okay, I took most of the stuff from here, by the way. This is an excellent one. You can read it. You have already everything installed for you, so you don't have to do any installation. But if you really want, you can go here and read. What I have done, I took a lot from here and other websites, collected a lot of those, and made for you this file. This file is a nice file. When you click on it, it comes down. It's, as you see, .py, it means Python. So you can open it right from the machine learning here. Let's say I have the machine learning and I opened it here just as a file. So please try to download it. We'll do it together. In fact, I will encourage you, let's try it even now. Open your pie chart. You know, you'll be here. Let me close it. I want to use mine. I did some minor changes, but please open your pie chart. And when your pie chart is opened, let me close everything here. When it's open, please download this file. Let me go again. I will show you how to do it. I go to Academy City. You go to, after you get here, you log in, already logged in. You go to my account. Your menu look a little different, but the idea is the same. You have here the courses. Click on go to the course. I usually have to go through here because I have so many courses. So you will know which one I'm going. I'm going to machine learning. I'm going to machine learning. And I go to this course. So I'm automatically going to this website. Please do go to prerequisite. And here you have intro to Python. This is really introduction to Python toward machine learning, additional libraries that we're going over right now. So you go click on here, you get to the same page I got before, and go all the way down. By the way, those are excellent videos to watch. Please do. If you really want to be professional, please do. We covered last time this one. We covered it also the previous semester. We covered it a little deeper this time. And we're going to go on that. Click on this one. It will go down to your download file. And then when you are in the download, when you are going to the download, let me see if I can find mine. I should have it. Here we go. If I double click on this one, it will open it up. Okay, it will open it up into my pie chart. And that's what I did. So I get this file. Okay, please do it. That took 5 minutes. Dramen. I think this is very important that we'll be able to do it. You with me? Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, Dramen, please do. Maybe one of them will share with me his screen so I can help him. It's very important that we'll be able to do it. So let me give you permission. Go ahead, share your screen. I apologize. I'm going to take just 1 minute break. I want to get some water for myself. I'll be right back. Okay, just 1 second.
Vous allez faire Academy City. Ben, courses, machine learning.
Vocês vão jantar agora.
Hi guys, I'm back with you. Sorry, I just needed some water. Go ahead. Who wants to share his screen? Why don't you share your screen so I can help you out? Okay, wonderful. Just give me control. I will be able to help you. Okay, wonderful. Happen. Okay. Okay, let's go here and let's go to prerequisite. Okay, we're going to Python and we get right to here. Okay, we go right to here and see this is the stuff I was talking about. Please do look at them. There's a lot of beautiful SciPy we will learn. You have an excellent tutorial. I will talk about it. I will teach, but I won't go over it. All of that. There's an excellent tutorial. Scikit, Matplotlib. This is for plotting. Excellent stuff that I added for you. This is for handling Excel. We will learn about this library. How do we read stuff from Excel? And we'll see. And it's good. It's a good knowledge. It's stuff that you should really, it's a basic stuff so you can get going. You can't just start from nothing. You have to pull data. You have to, so those are excellent tutorials that I added for you, but I summarized the important and those courses I mentioned. In the bottom, this is we already covered. I'm going to click here and it's downloading it or should download it to your, okay, it should download it to your download. Which one is download, by the way? Go ahead, show me download. Which one, the first one? How do you say it in French? Now this is for, here we go, Python. Let me see, 12 or 2. This is old. Hold a second. Let me get to the, how come this is old stuff? Why it doesn't download this one? It should have downloaded. For some reason, it doesn't like us. Let me do that. How do you open it on another screen? This is it? Yeah, now I did it. Okay, good. Which one? This one? Which one? Click the right one. I want to keep it. Which one is keep? Okay, wonderful. Good. So now let's go here and let's go. No, not here. We want to go to, if I can see it, I should see for some reason. Can you go back to your let me minimize this one a second. Yep, now I do see it. And this is it. No, it's not this. Where do I see your I want to get to the Windows Explorer. I don't see it for some reason. to the Windows Explorer. Oh, here we go. I think now I have a control. With me, sorry. Yeah, this should do it. Here we go. If I double click on it, it really should open up PyCharm, but we don't want to do it this way. Okay, close it. Can you close it? Don't activate it. We don't want that. Just close it. How do you close that? Okay, we want to open PyCharm. We want to open first PyCharm. PyCharm is opened. So it should really go right to there. Hold a second, bear with me. Let's do double click again. Okay, we want another application. This is it, isn't it? And we're gonna choose PyCharm. PyCharm should be there. No, I don't see it. It's only first time you do it. Okay. Is that another? Okay, let's go into this one. It will give me others. And what did we install PyCharm? I think we installed PyCharm on the ins and PyCharm. PyCharm. And oh my God.
That's the top, huh?
The bin. Now I don't want to do it this way. Let's see, maybe
Look like she got.
he might like me. Again.
Don't make lies.
But he opened it by itself. I don't want to open it by itself. I don't want to open it by itself. I want to open it from within the project. So the other way to do it, just go here again. And, you know, it doesn't matter really where you are. Just go here and do file. And it's very important, by the way, to do it this way. Where is the file? I don't see it. Hold a second. For some reason, there is something of recording. Here we go, file. And I can do open. Okay. And let me go. By the way, you can put it here if you want. Another way to do it, I might even do it this way. Hold a second. Sorry about it. I think this will be better for you. So you will feel more comfortable and don't be afraid. I'm copying it from here. Copy, I think this is it, isn't it? Copy is to copy, is that right? And let's go here. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You can go into the apps. You can just put it here even, okay? Do right click and feel comfortable, okay? New, and make a new directory, okay? Make to yourself a new directory. Call it my code. Feel confident. Don't be afraid. You can't really do any harm. Now I'm going to put this file there. I'm doing paste. And in fact, the file is, let's take the one. I don't really need that one there. We download it twice. Feel comfortable. Don't be afraid. Do okay. Now you have this file right here. Everybody happy? Yeah? Okay, guys? Now, why did I put it here? Why it was so important? Why didn't I open a new PyCharm? Because if you remember, when we made the installation, we installed all the libraries in this file. All the libraries. One day we'll talk about TensorFlow. We'll talk about a lot of stuff. But if you go SciPy, we're going to use. Scikit-learn, we're going to use. We already have done all the installation. Everything we need, it's already installed in this package. So Panda, you see we have Panda and Data Reader. We'll use that. Yahoo Finance, we will read data from the internet. We already have done, this is a good way of working, okay? We have Panda. Panda should be here somewhere. Anybody see Panda? Yeah, here we go. We have Panda, okay? Not only that, we made sure that we put all the right packages with the right number, so they all work together. So I have already everything's installed. That's what we did in the very beginning of the course when we made the installation. If you remember, by the way, are you using French now? If you remember the pip install -r and request, remember we did that? It's installed all those packages. So we don't have to do it anymore. We have everything's done. By the way, how do you know that I'm right? Let's run it. We have a page of Python. I'm going to run it, and then you will see that I wasn't wrong. From now on, we're not going to use any more other packages, other tutorial. We can use PyCharm, which is professional. I'm going to run this. I'm going to do right click and run. It should be run. You see that? I'm running it. I shouldn't get any error. Here we go. I didn't get any error. You see, code 0, it means it's ran. How do I know that I'm not wrong? Let's print the number 1. Okay, if you do control, I don't know how you do it on my computer, I do control / it should do it. I don't know, since you're using French version, okay, I don't know really how to do it on your computer, so I will do it manually. If I run it now, it will print the number 1. It will print 1. You'll see? So it's working. Numpy, it's installed already. By the way, you can do the same things here too. Import. Okay, import Panda. You see Panda already came up because we already installed it as PD. It's coming to call it PD. That also will work. See if I run it, I won't get any error. Why? We did all the installation in the right way. We have a framework. By the way, just for your own curiosity, if I go back here, let me see here, hold a second. Let's go back to here. And I'm going to open, that tutorial of Panda. Fair enough? Let me open it up. Please do exercise. This is a very good exercise for you. Okay? Let's go down. Let's go down. Blah, blah, blah. It tells you why it's so important. Panda, it's so important. Here we go. We already got, we don't have to do installation because we already installed. We're done. How do you use now? Here we go. We want to exercise this one. How do we do it? Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it on the same file I showed you. You can do it now because you have everything installed and you will not have a problem. Let's go here. Sorry. Here. Go to PyCharm. I can just go here. Let's just put it before that even, so you can see. Control V. Okay. I go back to my tutorial. Let's go down. And here we go. You see, you can use it now from within PyCharm. Now you're working professionally. I go here. Control V. And let's put print. We don't really need any tutorial, any tools. We have the best tools. Funny. You see, we got the same things. You see, we got the same things. We got the same things. Okay. Now I want to give you an exercise. Okay, everybody write it down. I want to give you an exercise. Okay. Continue doing that one. And this is do this one as well. Print it out. Do this one. It's easy, easy. I want to give you this exercise. You see this one? I want you to make an Excel file make Excel file to look just like this one. You have only 3 columns, okay? Only 3 columns. Look at 3 columns. And write on this one index, write on that apples, oranges, put in the Excel those information, and the Excel give it this name, .csv. That's the name of the file I want you to make. Okay? The file, where do you put the file? That's the hard part. And that's the beauty. You can go now. Now you can do it. You go into the pie chart and put the file in the same place as here. See, we made a special directory for our own. This is for you guys. Everyone make my code. We put this file here. So put the Excel in the same place. Later on, we will learn much more sophisticated ways to do it. For now, this is excellent. Put this file by the name of purchases.csv. Inside, put 3 columns, index, apples, oranges. Oh, that's it. With only 4 lines, that's enough. That's a good exercise. Okay? Then go to the pie chart, put that Excel file inside here, and then you will be able to use this function. Because what it does is looking for the Excel. This command is looking for the file in the same directory you are in. This file, it's in this directory. So if you put the same one here, and I will put this command here, it will look for it in the same directory. That will work. It will be able to read this file from here. Later on, you will see we did something much more sophisticated, but for exercise, it's excellent for you. Is that clear, Draman? Is that clear, the exercise? Yeah, this is a very good exercise. And don't worry, over time you feel comfortable. My son is, by the way, he will teach you a couple sessions, even more. He's a mathematician and a machine learning person. In fact, he's studying now deep learning. And he just uploaded Excel with millions of records. And I helped him out in the beginning. He's not a software engineer, he's a mathematician. So how to do it much more efficient. And we will learn it, you will see. Get there, we will learn that as well. For now, this is a good exercise, okay? And then after you do this exercise, you can continue, you can do all the other exercises, okay? By the way, you can skip this one. You don't really need that for now. You can skip JSON. It's a different format. It's a very important one, by the way, but not for now. We'll get there. You can skip the JSON, skip the database. We'll get there. I'll teach you in a real database. And then just continue and move on, okay? See, all the 3 are really similar. So there's no need to waste the time for now. Let's focus on the data frame is important. You can start doing this one. By the way, you can use the file you created, okay? And just put here the index name. It will make it as an index. I will generate some, I have in fact, I have other files, very good one in fact, and you will see how you can use them. So just as a good exercise so you feel comfortable, and the rest you don't really have to do, okay? We will, as we progress, you'll continue. Okay, good. So far so good? Everybody happy? Okay, I'm gonna remove that stuff. I'm gonna remove this one. By the way, so you know that I'm not giving you this exercise for no reason. We will get to the call. In the call,
le put on the end
we
point
have
area, numpy
is, and you will see in the utilities,
numpy as np, panda as pd.
you see, as I said, you see we have a class. And if you look at the class, okay, you see the class, you will see a lot of stuff and how we read from database, how we read from files, and you'll see we'll go over all of them. Don't get scared. Here's the CSV file. And if you go into the chapters, I don't know if it's chapter 1, yeah, I think chapter 1, we download a CSV file from the internet, but we learn how to do it in a smart way. And after we download it, I will teach you, see, we're using Panda Read CSV, you see that? Exactly the same function, but we automate the whole things. We're not gonna waste our time. Every time we download a file, we want it to be in the right place. So that's why software engineering for machine learning is so important, because otherwise you waste a lot of time in your studying. So when we do chapter 1, hopefully next week or a week, in fact, a week after we get there, we start studying these pieces of this object. You will see how beautifully it will keep the data in the right place. You will see we'll have those directories called static. And in the static, we have projects. And under the projects, we have data. And under the data, when we're downloading data, we put them right in here. But we don't want to do it manually. And stuff that we have for chapter 1, it's right here. And see how beautiful. The functions here know how to do it automatically. We don't want to waste the time. You got it? By the way, if you see this file, GDP per capita CSV, this is exactly this one. But when we're doing it in a smart way, we're not wasting our time. It will put it in the right place automatically. We'll read it from the right place automatically. So software engineering, it's extremely important, extremely, especially for machine learning. You guys going to spend your time to analyze. You don't want to waste your time. Where do I put the file? Where do I download it to? So we will get there. So see all those functions, read, Panda, read CSV, it's a very important function. You already know. I will teach you how you do it smarter. Okay, we'll get there. Okay, let's go back to what I wanted today I want to finish this one. Okay, hopefully we'll finish it. And let's do a review, quick review of what we did last time. And I want to use your computer, okay? I think it will be good that I use your computer. This way you feel comfortable and you can redo it. And everybody also can do it on his own computer, okay? Let's say, the only problem here, when I do on my computer, when I mark a session and I do control slash, it's remove all of them. Can you try control slash on your computer? Yeah, see, it works on yours, it doesn't work on mine. Okay, so I will do that and let's run it. Run it, it means click here. Fair enough? And now we get the result. Beautiful. So what do we see? Okay, we did it last time. So first of all, 1, it's just easy for us. We can see the topic. And then we see, okay, we made A. It is, we created an NumPy array. Remember, this is the list in Python. We convert it to an array in NumPy. This can work extremely fast. It will turn everything into an integer, takes less space, will work very fast. Then we said, which kind of a type it is? It tells me it's a NumPy array. This is really what this one does. This is this line. What shape? What does it mean, shape? Remember, even the data frame has a shape. Shape, it tells me how many dimensions do we have. We have 1 dimension with 3 items. I have 3 items. It's 1 dimension. Okay, let's deal. This one, we're reading information. This is the first item. This is the second item. This is the third item. So if I delete the first one, it will print the second number, the second and the third. Let's print it again. Okay, everybody see? I only printed 2 and 3. Very good. By the way, I can change the value of the first one this way. A0, it's the first number. I want to change it from 1 to 5. This is the way I assign it. Then after I print it, it will not print anymore 1, 2, and 3. Let's do a print again here, by the way. Let's do a print here so we can compare it. That's the original print. Let's do a print here. Okay, this is the original. It's printing. It will print 1, 2, 3. This is this print. After I change the first one, 0. Remember, Python is a zero-based programming language. So I'm changing the 1 to a 5. Therefore, when I print it again, the 1 have changed to 5. Good. So we're finished with this one. Let's move on. Okay, to number 2. I can, by the way, if it's convenient for you, you can delete it. Okay. It's a good way. This is the way I kind of organized many of that page, so it's easy for studying. Let's go to the next one. Next topic. You can mark the whole number 2 up to number 3. Number 3 is another topic. That's easy for you to study at home. Really. Can you do Control C? Yeah, go ahead, do Control C.
Créer une matrice à partir d'une base de données et puis créer un algorithme,
Yeah,
créer un
go ahead.
modèle.
Yeah, very good. Now run the file again. Click on that arrow. I want you to do it. Click on this one, and let's see what we got. Beautiful. It's running. By the way, it's running because you have everything of Python installed. You have PyCharm, you have Numpy, you have everything. Can we explain what we're getting? Yeah, let's go up a little bit. Let's go up and let's see. Let's see what the code says. First of all, we have the title. This is the title. Then we define a B as 2 array. It's an array of 2 dimensions. We have 2 rows and 3 columns. That's why when we print the shape, see we get 2 rows, 3 columns. That's the shape. Then we're printing specific numbers. How does it work? B00 means take the first number of the array. Let me print B. Let's print B here. Okay, run it again. Can you run it again, please? Beautiful. So let's see what it does in the bottom. Okay, it printed B. Look at the B. It's 2 array. It's 2-dimension array. I have 1 row, 2nd row. It's exactly, it took the 1st row, 2nd row. It's a 2-dimension. That's why you have double quotation. Okay, then which type it is, which kind of a shape it is. I have 2 rows, 3 columns. This is the shape. Then I want to get some data. I'm printing some data. 0, 0 refer to the first one. The first row, the first column. This one is first row, first column. That's why 0, 0 gives me the first row, first column. 0, 1, it gives me the first row, second column. Second column, it is number 2. So I should really get here number 2, and indeed, I am getting number 2. How do I get number 4 here? I'm just simply taking row number 2, column number 1. Remember, it's a 0 base. It's a little confusing. This is the second row, first column, it's a number 4. That's why I get number 4. Okay? And now we said we have a lot of function, by the way. and I encourage you to explore. How do I get a matrix of all zeros? So A, it's a matrix
Matrix,
of all
matrix
zeros.
all zeros.
By the way, do you see that? All zeros. If I
Zero,
wanted
zero,
a bigger
diagonal.
matrix, 10 by 10, 10 by 10, that would be a bigger matrix of zeros. Okay, let's run it. Run it again. You will see. You will see get a bigger matrix. You see that? It's very useful. By the way, you will see. Like a zeros matrices, and we add the noise to it. Okay, and etc. etc. Then you can have a. By the way, this one. Let's try the B. What do we see in B? Where am I? Okay. Here, by the way, it's getting the numbers 1. But how many I get? 1 by 2. That's mean matrix really of, but I'm filling all ones. I can make this one, by the way. Let's make that 2. Let's run it. You see, I got 2 by 2. I just changed it to have ones. I could have made it 5 by 5. Whatever size I want. 5 by 5.
Numpy,
Very useful. You will see. It's built into Python. This is Python. It's not Django, by the way. It's a library of NumPy in Python. Okay. Then we have a spell. By the way, this is also. I can tell him fill this one by the number 7. And last time I told you I can use. By the way, if I see this one, it's 7 7. How can I do that in a different way? I could have taken this one.
NumPy permet de convertir cette base de données en
Yeah,
format.
by the way, look at this one. If I do the following.
Si vous avez juste allez-y sur Internet, télécharger un peu sur la matrice, sur la matrice, juste faire une révision.
See that this one could be the same things, by the way. I can put 2 here. And I put 2. By the way, this one says full. You can put 2 by 2, the size of the matrix of 7s. But this one and this one are the same. See, we'll get the same printout in a second. Okay? Let's make 2 lines here so you can see that it's. I'll make another line. Let's run it. You see, I got the same things. It makes sense. This one gives me all ones. And when I multiply a matrix by a number, I'll get the ones changed to 7. Fair enough? By the way, we get to this kind of multiplication in a minute. This matrix, this is like a scalar times a matrix, gives me a matrix. Okay? Okay, let's move on. You can delete that. Go ahead. Can you open number 3? Go ahead, you do it. So you can feel comfortable. Mark the whole area of 3 of segment set. Go ahead. Can you mark? Yeah, mark it and do Control C. Go all the way. Yeah, Control C. Okay, run it. The arrow. Very good. Excellent. By the way, this is a very special function too, I. That's taken from MATLAB. MATLAB have the same function. I, it means it's a diagonal which get once only on the diagonal. So if you change this one, I, let's say you put here the number, let's put number 20, run it, run again. You will see a matrix. Go ahead, run it. Go ahead, run it. Beautiful. We got a matrix. If you look at the matrix, it has 20, but it's all the ones only on the diagonal. Very important function. It's the I matrix, it's called. And they call it like I, it's instead of I, they call it EY. Okay, very good. Then what do we have? Random numbers. This is NumPy has a library called random, and the library random has a function called random. So it gives you a random number. So if you scroll down here, you see we got a matrix of 2 by 2 of random numbers. The random numbers go from 0 to 1. If I told you I would like you to give me, let's delete this one so it'll be easy to follow. Okay, how will you turn this one into numbers from 0 to 10? Anybody? Go ahead, try it. How do I get it to be numbers here? I get numbers here from 0 to 1. How do I get numbers from 0 to 10? How would you do it? Go ahead, try it. You can do anyhow. Go ahead. Change the function. Change this one. Change this one. How would you change this to make it so when you print it, it will give me numbers from 0 to 10. So I'm getting from 0 to 1. Is that right? I want from 0 to 10. How do you do it? Think about it. We did something with the 7. Remember the 7? Close. No. Leave it there. That's the size of the matrix. See, this is the size of the matrix. But I want, let's leave the matrix to be 2 by 2. But I want the number inside to be from 0 to 7. How about you multiply everything by 10? Not all the way out. Get out. No, outside. Don't forget, you are inside the random function. Exactly. Go, no, get that out. No, one more out. No, not there, not there, not there. Very good, very good. Just take one. Very good, you did good. Just take this one out. Hold a second, you'll get an error. You'll get an error. You have one too much. In fact, no, you're doing good. Go ahead. Let's see. No, you'll get an error. You should get an error. You have one too much. Hold a second. I take that one out. Take one out. Delete one. Yeah, take the outside altogether. Take one of those out. Yeah, and take the last one. The one after the 7. Take the one after the 7, take it out. You have one too many. The parentheses after the 7. Right here. This one. Now on it. Yeah, you have one too many. Hold a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Just leave it. Leave it. Yeah, take that one away. Yeah, run it. Okay, so you're getting numbers from 0 to 7. If you want it from 0 to 100, you change the 7 to 100. Change the 7 to 100. See, you have a matrix, and you can multiply a matrix by a scalar, and that will give you all the numbers to change between those numbers. You see that? We're getting those 90, 67. Run it again. Every time you'll get different numbers. You know? You get different numbers, you see? All the so many times we'll do, we might write something like that in a loop and get a lot of samples. And then we multiply that matrix by something else. So that's the way we can get numbers from 0 to any numbers we want, although Numpy has only one function from 0 to 1, and that's enough, by the way. I don't need more. I can always multiply. By the way, I can even switch it. I can do plus 100. So I will get numbers between 100 to 101. You know, I switched everything from 100. You see that? If I want to get numbers from 100 to 200, I just multiply it by 100. Now I get the numbers between 100 to 200. See that? I can play with it and be creative. So creativity is very important. But it's enough for me that Numpy have given me one function of a random for between 0. I want a bigger matrix, no big deal. Which size do I want? 5 by 5, or let's say 4 by 5. I can do anything I want. Here we go. Of numbers, matrix between 4 to 5, and all the numbers will be between 100 to 200. I want it between 100 to 1,000, you know, just multiply here by 100, by 1,000. So it will be between 100 to 1,000, 1,100, up to 1,100. Okay, see here, we won't get any number above 1,100. Okay, this is pretty cool. Very, very creative how to use simple math to generate any numbers I want almost. And we talk about it. Okay, very good. Let's move on. Let's do number 4. Can you open number 4? Go ahead. Very good. Run it. Very good. It's the first thing is really just defining this array and printing it. That's all what it does. So let's go down a little more. Go down here, not here. This one is only printing. That's all. It doesn't really do anything. But go down more. Go down more. You see, we have 3 by 3 by 4 now. This is a 3 by 4 matrix. Continue opening all the rest. You know, you can remove, hold a second. We don't need this one. We can take all of those and just mark the whole thing. This is all still 4, yeah. Mark the whole things. More, more, more. Go down more. More, 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 more. Until you see, yeah, up to 5. Don't do 5. Just go up a little bit, yeah. And now Control C. Now you can, this is really like a topic. I divided it by topics. Run it, and let's understand the output. Okay, let's go all the way up here. Go up here, up. Here we go. The first things we did, we defined an array of A, and we got that matrix. That's really what it did here. We defined it, and we printed it. So far, so good. After printing, by the way, it tells me I can define another matrix, which is a sub of the first matrix. Pay attention to the notation. This is go from 0, 1, not including 2. This is the rows. So I'm asking him, give me the first row and the second row. That's what it says here, not the third row. It's 0 and 1. 0 and 1, it means this is 0, this is 1. The first 2 rows. Then give me the second and the third row. Why the second? 1, it means the second row. 2 means the third row. 3 doesn't exist. So I don't want the third one. I want only row number 2 and number 3. Number 2 and 3, it really means this one and this one. So I'm going to get 2, 3, 6, 7. That's what exactly I'm getting here. If you notice, this is exactly the output. B, it's a sub. It's a small part of the big matrix. And this is just to teach you how you can use index. This is the index for the rows. This is the index for the columns. So this is the printer. Nice. Let's move on. Okay, what is when I try to print 0, 1? Print 0, 1, it means the first row, the second column. The first row, the second column, it's number 2. That's why it printed number 2 here. Let's go. Now, if I want to change number 1 to be number 7, I go to the B00. Why? I would think that I'm changing number 1. That would be wrong. Remember, the 1 is 0, 0 for the matrix A. For matrix A, which we define here, matrix A, this is the 0, 0. But for matrix B, 0, 0, it really is the number 2, which is this one. So if I'm changing B00, okay, this is going to change the 2. It's not going to change the 1. Because this 2 is 0, 0 in B. Changing this one, it's like changing this one. Very important, very useful when you get into manipulating data, which is very important in machine learning, okay? So here I'm changing 0, 0, and pay attention. A01, it's like B00. Very important, because B is defined as the 2, 3, 6, and 7. 2, 3, 6, and 7, it's mapped to this segment. And 0, 0 in B, it's the 2. And for A, it's 0, 1. So when I change this one, try to print it, no surprise, I'll get number 77. Okay? By the way, if you do, don't just print this one. Let's print it again this way. And you will see you get the same things. You will get 77. Let's put a B here. And change this one to 0. We should get the same number because they're referring to the same location. Let's run it again. And you will see, we look at the same place. Yeah, no surprise. We're getting 77 twice because it's really with the A, it's 0, 1. In the B, it's 0, 0. That's pretty cool. And move on. This is very important. I went over last time. I go over it again. Here it tells me, give me the second row and all the columns. When I don't put anything, it means give me all the columns. But when I put a number, only one number, I don't put a range. This is only one number. It gives me one row as an one-dimension array. That's why when you look at here, we're getting one row 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. This is exactly this row. But it give it to me as one array. How do I know it's one array? It just give me one number. It's 4 digit. When I print the shape here, I'm printing here the shape. It gives me that I have one dimension. On the other hand, please pay attention. This is very crucial. Looks like the same things. It's giving me, also here it's giving me one row. But this time it's returning it as a two-dimension array. Pay attention that when I'm running now, this one, 1, 2, it's really giving me only the second row, but it's giving it to me as an array of 2 dimensions. And that's what we're getting here. How do I know it's 2 dimension? If you notice, here it gives me this one with 1 bracket. You see that 1 bracket? I have double bracket here. It's 2 dimension. Moreover, the shape, it tells me 1 row, 4 elements. The truth of the matter is here too, but this one you will treat it as a vector. This one you will treat it as a matrix. Very important, because otherwise you won't be able to multiply and you will not understand why I'm getting that error. By the way, the same rule apply when you do it with the columns. Times 6 with columns. Look at here. We define, give me all the rows for the second column. Okay, good. Here one is giving me all the rows for also the second column, but give it to me as an array. as an array of 2 dimensions. So that's why we're getting here. By the way, this is when we're printing the first one, the one we're reading the first one, and this one, it's giving it to me. By the way, it's giving me it as a column. Very important. If I want to multiply it by another matrix, it will look at it as a vector, standing vector, and not a lying down vector. Very important. And many times you get errors and you don't understand why I'm getting error. I'm doing everything's good. Pay attention to the way you put the indexes. I spent so much time in my life fixing up errors, stupid like this one, that I used to make. So hopefully you remember it and review it over and over. And over time, you will not make those mistakes. So let's delete number 4. Let's go to number 5. Can you open number 5? Go ahead. Mark it and run it. Yeah, don't take 6. Go up, go up, go up. No, 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 no. You took 6 too. Let's go by topics. Yeah, slowly. More. Yeah. Go for the very beginning. No, go for, yeah. Slowly. Oh, here we go. Up to here. Yeah. And Control C and run it. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's understand this one. Beautiful. Let's see. Got here also down. Okay. This is really integrate array indexing. By the way, what does it mean when I'm printing a? It's I define an array and I print the array. Okay, good. It is 3 by 2 array. This is just a title so I can see what I'm printing. Okay, but I define A to be 3 rows. See 3 rows. Sorry, 3 rows and 2 columns. Each one of those is a row. And then I have 3 columns. I printed it. Okay, good. So now what do I want to do is that? And that's very crucial. Okay, this is a little hard in the beginning, but it's easy later on as you go along. I want to print 3 numbers out of this matrix. If I want to print, there's many ways I can do it. One easy way is putting the indexes 0, 0. It will give me the number 1. So that's why it would give me number 1. If the 1, 1 would give me number, anybody want to guess? Number 4. Because this is really the second row, the second column. This is 1, 1. And this one would tell me the third row, the first column. Third row, here, first column is a 5. So I should get 1, 4, 5. If I take this index, that's what I'm exactly getting. See that? That's one way. I don't really use it that much. Okay, I mostly use the second method. Second method, it's easier. I just simply say, print to me a new array, take 0, 0. I can put it this way. A0, 0 is really referred to the 1. A1, 1 referred to the 4. It's referred to the 4. Yeah, this is 1, 1. So this is easier. I like this method, but there's many methods. This is very useful. Sometimes, depends on the situation. I always remember that this is possible. So if I need it, I go and check it again. But this is most likely you will use. This is more straightforward. I get the number from the M matrix in the second row and the second column. This is the third row, first column. That's easier to interpret it. Okay? Let's move on and see what we do next. What do we get a matrix 2, 2, 2, 2? What do we do here? That's also easy, by the way. Just what we said here. We're printing the first 0, 0. and 1, 1. That's easy. Fair enough? Hold a second. What am I getting here? Hey. Yeah. Sorry. 0, 0, 1, 1. Pay attention. This reading, it's also less useful. It's the same style as this one. So, you know what? Don't waste your time too much. It goes 0, 1 with 0, 1. Don't use it. Honestly, this is much easier method. Okay? This method and this method are the same, but this one goes, pay attention to the way it's written. Here you have one quotation outside with two. Don't waste your time on this one. Just know that it exists. This is more useful. They are giving you exactly the same result. I will focus on this one. This one I'm getting the first number, which is location 01, which is number 2. This is it. And then the second number, 01 again, it's a number 2. If I wanted the number 4, I will do it right here, 1, 1. Is that right? Let's forget about this one. Forget about this one, honestly. I don't want you to get confused. Just remember it exists. And one day you will play with it. Not for now. That's it's already even advanced. It's just different way, but it's less useful. So I don't want it to bother. So I get 2 and 4. Why I get 2 and 4? Simply because they put the matrix. Okay. The matrix is I'm getting it's the second row, the second column. It's the 4. That's one when you see here. 1, 1. It's a second row, second column. This one, first row, second column. This is the first row, second column. It will give me the 2. Sorry. The second column, it will give me the number 1, the number 2. Let's print it again. Sorry. I thought that it is printed, isn't it? Hold a second. Why didn't print it here? What I did print it. That was me. Let me reprint it. Yep. Yeah, here we go. I do have it. Check. I'm printing the 01. 01, it is the 01, it's the number 2. And 1, 1, it is number 4. It's the second row and the second column. Beautiful. Let's move on. Let's delete this one. I think this is what we covered last time. That was a review. Can you open number 6? I think that's what we didn't do last time.
For internet. What is it?
Beautiful, Rani. Let's see. Beautiful. Let's look at this one. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
La cosa interessante, sì.
Okay. What do we have here? We define an array. How many rows we have? 1, 2, 3. 4. How many columns we have? 3. So that's the way it's supposed to print, really. This is the way it's supposed to print, and it does. You see, this is the way it's printing it. Okay? Then we want to create an array of indexes. Okay? This is, again, it's an interesting way of how to pull data out of a matrix. This could be useful. Also, don't kill yourself on this method. It's not that useful as a lot of other things we will learn. But just remember you can do it. I define a B array 0, 2, 0, 1. And then I want to pull data from A in this strange way. Okay? This is very interesting. What it will do, similar to what we did here before, it will take, by the way, I could have, by the way, you can, honestly, you can try it in another way. Let me make a C equal. Let's see if anybody can see that this will be the same. Okay? I want to show you that really what we're doing here, it's very similar to another command I'm going to write in a minute here. Okay? Let me just put, let me put lines around this command so you really see what it does. It will be easier for you to see it. Okay? Let me run it. Let's see what we get. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, let's see what we're getting. Okay, we're getting 1, 6, 7, 11. Why? Why do we get this one? Let's look. This is the way this matrix look like. This is why I put it here. I put it here so it will be easy for you to identify. See the number 1. Why I'm getting number 1 here in this command? I'm getting number 1 in this command. See, I get the B. Okay, I get the B. Let me take also, I don't need this writing. It will be less. So it will be easier for you to see. It will be easier for you to see. Okay, this is the command. Okay, this is the command. This one. It's very sophisticated and a beautiful one. What it says, as if A, take from A all the points in which start from 0 up to 3. It's like the first part, this first part, see this first part says put array of numbers from 0 to 3, just like I did the C. It's like putting a C here. It's the same things. So 0 with 0 give me the number 1. When I have 1 with 2, that's 1. With 2, it's a number 5. So that's why I get number, I got number 6. My mistake. What did I have? No, number 2 is the third column. My mistake. So 0, 0, 1 with 2 is the second row as third column. A 2 is the third column. What is 2 and 0? It's a third row, and the first column is the 7. So I should really get a 7, and I do get a 7. You got it? And how do I get the third one? It's like writing a 3 and a 1. The 3 is the last row. Okay? And the second row, it's 11. So that's why I get 11 here. One more time. To make your life easier, I'm going to change. I'm going to put here a C. I'm going to change this one to a C. But it's the same things. You shall get the same result. If you don't understand it, don't kill yourself. It's not crucial. Okay, look at that. I'll get the same things. See, I'm getting the same thing. This is the same thing. Okay? You get the same things. No difference. Fair enough? But don't kill yourself. Honestly, it's not. It doesn't worth the effort. It doesn't worth the effort. We will see it so many times in the future, and step by step will be easier. It's hard to swallow all of that in the first time. Okay, let's move on. By the way, this is more crucial. This is more, by the way, this is the same things. I'm only adding a 10. We did that already. Plus equal it is like adding. I can define, by the way, let's do it this way. Let's do it as,
Vous
I
téléchargez,
take
vous
this
envoyez
one,
les exécutifs.
let's take this one, and I'm gonna call it D.
À chaque fois,
It will be
ça,
easy.
ça,
I always like to work this way. It's a
on
little
utilise
easy,
ça, ça vous fait ça, ça vous fait ça.
by the way. Okay,
Après, maintenant, on va
now
montrer
this is a matrix
comment
D.
on va faire.
The matrix D,
Ouais, on a les
I'm
commandes.
reading from a matrix A
Donc, ici, là, nous, on a
by
les
those
commandes.
two, and I'm pulling data out of it. So now instead of writing all of that way, I just call this one D. You can call this one D. This is really D now. Same thing. What I'm doing is, after I print the D, this time I will take
La possibilité de collecter des données dans le
let me
BTP.
take some of those. So
La
we
possibilité de collecter des données dans le BTP maintenant. Tu utilises maintenant machine learning maintenant pour analyser des données ou bien pour créer des algorithmes, pour des travaux, pour des informations spécifiques que tu vas avoir à l'intérieur des données. Donc, ça dépend de quelles données tu as dans le BTP. Est-ce que vous imaginez les données? Vous ne pas les données. Ou bien si vous ne maîtrisez pas les données, vous ne maîtrisez pas les données. Au niveau peut-être du coût, peut-être soit des... C'est comme quand il y a par exemple le Covid-19.
yeah, but I didn't
On va
print.
parler de
Let me print
Covid-19.
it here. Let me
Par
print,
exemple, quelqu'un vient à l'hôpital pour
print.
être un Covid-19. Ça, tout se donné sur lui, son nom,
Anybody want to tell me now what it will print? Print D. And let's put another line here.
donc, ça dépend de créer ta base de données. Maintenant, demain, et puis tu vas voir si le gars il est positif, mais s'il est négatif, tout et tout ça. Et puis demain, tu vas chercher à voir un algorithme, tu veux dire, bon, moi, je veux voir, est-ce qu'il y a un algorithme qui me permet de dire quand quelqu'un vient là, en fonction de ses caractéristiques-là, est-ce que je peux dire que le gars il est positif? Ça va de la base de données que tu as déjà conçue, que tu crées un algorithme, et puis l'algorithme, maintenant, tu crées un algorithme. Quand quelqu'un arrive, tu as ces informations, tu mets l'algorithme, tu dis que ce gars-là, la probabilité qu'il soit positif va être temps. La base de données que tu as construite.
Okay, let me just emphasize, Daman, excuse me, sorry. Let me just emphasize, don't kid yourself if you don't understand it the first time.
C'est une question de données.
When I studied it, it took me a while to
Oui, bien sûr, tout ça.
experience the whole things. So don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself.
En
Okay?
fonction des couleurs de différents tests, c'est une question de données. Est-ce que vous avez des données? Donc, s'il n'y a pas de données, tu ne peux pas utiliser machine learning. C'est une question de données. Tout ici, là, c'est les données. C'est vrai qu'après ça, quand vous progressez, vous pouvez utiliser, par exemple, aujourd'hui, les gens utilisent par exemple la dose, les doses d'engrais qu'il faut mettre, tout ça, ça peut faire ça. Ça peut faire ça. C'est une question d'abord de données. Quand tu as les données, maintenant, tu appliques ton algorithme dessus. À toi, oui, pour voir si le gars est soldat ou pas. Oui, après tu le vends. Tu construis une base de données, puis tu le vends.
Draman, this
Yeah.
is not very crucial. It's good to know, to remember. Most of the work they will do, this is for sophistication later on. When we get there, I will remind them. And then when they will do it, yeah, this is not that crucial, but it's good to know it exists. Let them do some, go over that during the week. And if they want, I can go over that again, but it's not the most important. The most important, it's multiplication, addition. This is less crucial, okay? This is nice to know, but it's not crucial. It will not make you a worse or a better. Let me show this one. It becomes to be, this is more important. Let's say this, for example, it's also easier, but it's really much more important. Let me do number 7.
Les gens les données, mais ça pas quelque chose avec.
Go ahead, open it up.
Les données là, l'information
on it.
à l'intérieur, mais comment il faut récupérer l'information, les données là, faire des analyses.
Very good, very good. Let's look at what we're getting here. This is a very good one. This is important, for example. This is very useful.
Voilà, c'est un peu, mais la BI, c'est juste des petites bases de données. Mais quand tu vas maintenant sur des bases de données, tu fais des millions, par exemple, la base de données, si la base de données des Ivoiriens, par exemple, on a leur nom, leur âge, là où ils habitent, leur adresse, leur numéro de téléphone, tous ils sont mariés, ils disent quel nombre de maisons, combien d'enfants, tout. Voilà. Tu as une grosse base de données comme ça. Si tu veux savoir, on te demande, bon, ok, donne-nous par exemple le pourcentage des Ivoiriens qui ont 2 enfants. C'est écrit dans l'algorithme, tu peux attaquer la grosse base de données et puis il va sortir. Si tu n'as pas maintenu les données là, comment tu vas faire? C'est ça. Non, il y a des entreprises qui ont des pages de données sur Internet. Oui, tu peux aller, il va te montrer comment il faut aller prendre les données sur Internet. Tu rentres dans l'entreprise. Par exemple, quand on avait fait le premier cours, ils ont montré un peu Google, où tu as les données de Google, les données financières, Amazon. Tu as toutes ces données-là. Tu fais des analyses sur Amazon. C'est quoi? C'est la même chose. Non, toi-même, tu peux commencer. Si tu as une entreprise, que tu viens de créer une entreprise, là, commencer. Si tu as une connaissance de machine learning, là, tu peux commencer maintenant à mettre en place des applications pour collecter tes propres données. Moi, par exemple, ici à SIA, je peux dire, est-ce que j'ai la liste de tous les étudiants, j'ai leur âge, j'ai leur téléphone, j'ai tant, tout ça, je peux avoir tout. Et à partir de ça, maintenant, je peux faire d'autres analyses que je veux sur ces bases de données-là. Mais au début, là, si tu n'as pas une connaissance de machine learning, toi, ça ne va pas t'intéresser. Donc, tu vas faire comme ça sans avoir l'idée de faire ça. Demain, quand quelqu'un vient chez toi, il dit, bon, ok, on veut faire une analyse chez toi, il n'y a pas de données. Aujourd'hui, dans nos entreprises, la plupart des entreprises, c'est comme ça qu'ils fonctionnent. Une donnée.
Draman, can I interrupt, please? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just say, this is really the hardest element. It's the basic. It's like learning how to read and write. And you cannot read and write before you know the letters, you know a word, you know a sentence, and you know a paragraph, and then you learn an essay. Same things is here. We're learning ABC now of the Numpy, and there is Panda, and there is we start learning algorithm, multiplication. But not everything, even if you don't understand it, it's not the end of the world. As you go along, things will get clearer. Moreover, things that we see them many times, we will go over them again and again, and that will be clear. I give an example. Number 7 is a very good example. This is very important. This we will use. Okay, here we have an array of 3 rows on 2 columns, exactly as it printed here. If you see on the bottom in the printout, we print A. Then I want to define an index that tells me, go into this array, which number it is more than 2 and which number it is not. So of course, the first one and the second one are not. So I will get false and false. Then the rest will be true. So when I'm printing this one, this is easy and extremely useful. That's why it prints false and false, true, 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 true. The reason is because the first row, it's 1 and 2, okay? If I change this one to be 0, and this one 7, just for fun, and run it again. This is an important trick. So here we go. 7 is higher than 2. Okay? False and false. Why? Because 0 is below 2. So that's why it becomes to be false. And that's extremely useful. Moreover, after I print it, I can use it. This is really trick. A, give me the numbers in A in which the numbers inside the A are more than 2. So that's why we're getting those numbers, the first 7, 4, 5, and 6. This is the printout of this one. Why is this one is true? Because see, I changed the numbers. 7, it's more than 2. 4 is more than 2. This one is below. This one is below. 5 and 6. And later on, as you see, well, I can make it even nicer. This is the whole thing. I don't really need. Give me, this one now can make sense. Give me all the numbers inside A, which A is more than 2. And I can forget about the whole things. I don't even have to define the Boolean and all of that. Now that I understand, I can just go here, delete it, and just go ahead and print it. And let's see what I'm printing. And now it becomes to be very efficient. This is useful and easy to understand too. What is it going to give me? Yeah, this is the A. Hey, which number in the A are more than 2? So it's giving me, by the way, don't forget, this is a list. This is an array. You also have to know how do you get the data. Although I'm working on a matrix, I'm getting an array. This is extremely important. When you use random numbers and then you want to see how many of them came more than a specific threshold, that's a very important trick. You know, I don't know, do we supposed to stop now, Draman, at 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we'll continue next week. I recommend that we maybe switch the classes during the week. Might be even easier for them. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Or you want to talk to them?
Non, là, je suis juste, est-ce que, comme ça, vous avez fait le cours là, en semaine de soir, à la maison?
Draman, moreover, I wanted maybe my son will do a review with them over the material as well. Like
En fait, ça
over
vous
the,
gêne pas. On peut le faire, oui, par le Zoom. Maintenant, si ça ne vous gêne pas, vous pouvez venir ici. Enfin, là-bas. Maintenant, si vous voulez faire le Zoom, on prend peut-être mercredi. Le mercredi soir, de 21h à 23h. Tout le monde est connecté, comme on le faisait souvent. On le fait souvent avec certains. Là. Chacun connaît celui à la maison. Voilà, et puis il fait le coup par Zoom. Maintenant, ce qu'on va faire, c'est de trouver peut-être un jour où peut-être tout le monde sera là et tout le monde va faire une synthèse. Voilà, vous pouvez les questions. Moi, je serai là avec lui. Chacun celui à la maison. Lui, il est connecté là-bas et puis bon. C'est vrai que celui est un peu tard, il y a 2 heures de différence. On avance de 2 heures de différence.
we're almost done with the basic, and then we can start the real stuff.
Ce qui montre là, il va monter ça sur son écran et puis moi, il va parler. C'est la même chose. Voilà. Si quelqu'un a une question à poser, il peut poser. Voilà. Non, moi, je me suis dit mercredi, peut-être que lundi, c'est trop compliqué. Mardi, plus ou moins. Bon. Mercredi, c'est oublié. Mercredi, c'est oublié. Non, une fois par semaine. Une fois par semaine, c'est bon. Bon, c'est à vous de voir. Hein. C'est à vous de voir. Est-ce que je dis est bon? Ouais, bon. Après, à vendredi, samedi, ou bien vendredi soir. Soit samedi, Dans tous les cas, si c'est vendredi soir, samedi, toute la journée, tu es là. C'est le soir seulement que tu. Mais comme vendredi, lui aussi, il a Shabbat là-bas. Généralement, vendredi, c'est pas trop chargé, non? C'est plus relax. Et jeudi soir. Donc, quand vous le connaissez, vous savez comment il travaille, on connaît plus ou moins, on sait comment les choses fonctionnent. Donc, si un jour on va se rencontrer, on lui dit, ce samedi, on se retrouve ici pour passer en revue certaines questions, tout ça. Et on le fait. Comme ça sera un peu plus relax. C'est aussi une expérience pour nous, expérimenter aussi ce modèle. Alors,
Yeah.
tu dis quoi, 21h?
Say again.
I think we are agreeing on first day at 9.
Which day?
First day 9. First day.
Thursday, 9 in the morning.
No. 9 p.m. Because we are going to work.
Your time or my time?
Our time. So maybe at 2, local time in
Your time or my time?
No, our time, because we are coming from work.
That will be perfect. 9 o'clock your time is perfect.
Yeah, so.
Okay. I also think, Draman, it's for a lot of them is new stuff.
Yeah.
My son can help them to give them like a TA classes or help them, whoever wants, to go over it one more time. You know, it's a little hard in the beginning, and later on it get easy. If needed, we can schedule extra session instead of, our classes would be Thursday 9 to 11 your time, and we can schedule extra session for help.
Okay.
Okay, if somebody wants help, tell me which other day, and I will ask him to work with them. He also would teach them some mathematics in toward this. The next certificate, they will need more mathematics.
On appelle ça le jeudi, 21h, pas de 21h.
So think about it. Think about
On
it.
va envoyer le Zoom et puis on va se connecter. Maintenant, il dit que son fils aussi, pour ceux qui ont des, comment on appelle, dans la semaine, là, s'il peut avoir un jour extra, voilà, lui va revenir encore sur certaines choses, son fils, sur certaines choses, pour ceux qui ont besoin. En fait, c'est un jour extra, quoi. Si on s'entend sur un jour extra, regarde le coût, quoi. On estime que, regarde le coût officiel que lui donne, on peut travailler à son fils. C'est une chose, maintenant, il faut qu'on donne le jour.
You know, I will ask him also to do some exercises with them. Give them some more examples.
Okay.
Think about it. You don't have to answer now, Draman.
Hein? Quoi? C'est samedi, là. Sur quoi? Non, en vidéo, là, on s'est entendu. Maintenant, pour son fils, là, en vidéo, là, c'est ça pour quel jour? C'est ça qu'il faut avoir. Mardi 21h. Ça veut dire que si on souhaiterait qu'il là, on informe pour dire ce mardi là, on souhaiterait que. Voilà, c'est.
Okay, Draman, how about you write to me? Okay, just conclude and let me know. Next Thursday, this coming Thursday, 9 o'clock your time, I will send you a Zoom and let me know if you want any extra to help them if they need some help. Okay, have a good one, guys. Let me see them. And let's stop the sharing. Stop it. Have a good one, guys. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, have a good one, guys. Good luck. Work hard. Remember, work hard. That's the only way. Hard work, then you becomes to be extremely useful. Have a good one. Take care.
Faut trouver une nouvelle machine, mon ami. Pas de solution. Sinon,